All right, folks, welcome back. I'm Jesse Lee Peterson. We're going to get back to the phones here in a minute. I have a guest for a few minutes, and some of you might be aware that October was cyberbullying month, and apparently that's really a big deal on the internet, on the net right now. So a lot of people are trying to deal with that. I have with me Jenna Rose. She's a teen pop star and singer who first caught media attention at 11 years old for her music video, My Jeans. And she has been bullied on the internet as a result of becoming very popular. Jenna, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it.
Hi, thanks
Jenna,
for having me.
I appreciate you being here. Why did you get into making these music videos? What got you going?
Basically, like, ever since I was little, I would always just love singing around my house and dancing, and I also did acting. So I feel like a music video incorporated all of that into it because I was acting out a song. And the song was called My Jeans, the first music video I did. And basically, I was just an 11-year-old girl, and it was a song about jeans, and, like, it's just a relatable topic. Like, everyone wears jeans, and I just thought it would be a fun song, and it blew up from there, basically.
That's amazing. And so at 11 years old, you had the mindset, hey, this is a nice little cute song. Let me put it on YouTube.
Yeah.
When you, what was it like when you discovered that it had it had become a big deal?
I remember that it was at a few thousand, which me and my family were, like, ecstatic about. We were like, oh my God, like, people are watching this video. And then one day my mom said to me, Jenna, these views are going up by the second. Like, you're at 100,000 right now. And then each day it would just go up even more. And we were just, like, we were happy, but we were confused. And we were just like, this is crazy.
That's amazing. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Some people objected to you dancing sexy. And later on as a young teenager, are you aware of that?
Yeah.
And why did they object to you dancing sexy?
I feel like a lot of times, especially, like, in the show Dance Moms, it's on Lifetime right now, dance, like, in this generation is becoming so different, and, like, the clothes people wear is just an expression of, like, this generation. And also the style of dance, hip hop, a lot of people say things about, and these girls want to do this at the age that they are, and people shouldn't, like, object to that. And I was doing hip hop at a young age, and basically people just weren't okay with that. And especially because of the negativity that came from My Jeans, which was the before this one, people already had something to say. So it just carried on from that.
And did that bother you that people were criticizing you for that?
Yeah, because I wasn't trying to offend anyone. Like, I was a 12-year-old girl. I was just having fun. I like to dance. I like to sing. And it did upset me because I was just trying to pursue what I wanted to do. And I was so young, so I was just, like, not used to that negativity.
And did you think of yourself at 11 and 12 years old, did you think of yourself as being sexy?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Not at all. I was shocked when I saw those comments, and it was really hard for my parents, too, because people were blaming them, and, like, they did nothing. I tried not to make people offended, and it was just really hard for me and them to go through.
And so you live with your father and mother?
Yeah.
And what did your father say about you dancing, quote unquote, sexy? Did he comment on that at all?
Well, the comments really hurt him because people would say, I can't believe your parents would raise you like this. And it's the world of dance. Like, people start out at young ages, and there's different styles of dances. And it was just hip hop. It was just one style, and it was just getting criticized so much. And he was really upset about it.
But he wasn't upset that you looked sexy or were acting sexy at such an early age? He was okay with that? Even though that wasn't your intention, was he okay with it?
he didn't think that it looked anyway. None of us did.
Oh, okay.
He wouldn't support that at all.
Are you a Christian?
No,
You're not.
no.
And so do you believe in God or at all, or you just not a Christian?
I am not against any religions. I'm open to like anything. I'm not really focused on any specific one.
Oh, I see. Explain to us, I read that you were bullied on the internet. What is cyberbullying? And tell us what you had to face at times.
Cyberbullying it's like sad that it's becoming so common in this generation because it's like predominantly online. It's videos on YouTube getting negative comments, pictures on Instagram getting negative comments, and I've had to deal with it since I was 11 years old, putting out that video. And the things people would say are just so harsh, and especially I don't think they realized they were doing it to an 11-year-old girl.
Right.
And they would write things like, "You're ugly. I can't believe how bad you are at singing. You should drop dead." And it was so hurtful. And people need to realize that like these people have lives, and you're saying these things to actual people that
Yeah.
live day-to-day lives.
It's a mean world out there. There's a lot of jealous people, and rather than encouraging you due to their own jealousy, they want to destroy you.
Hmm.
Did
Exactly.
did it have and leave a negative effect on you, the way you see yourself or the way you feel about things now?
I mean, at first it did because negative comments obviously are going to affect you at first, but I had like my family and my friends, and I realized that it was because of their own insecurities, and like they had something going on in their lives that made them like act out
Yeah,
against.
that's
And
right.
I'm taking it positive now, and yeah.
And I read that. So is it still happening today? Are you still being bullied on the cyber bullied?
Not as much, but I'll still get a few comments here and there.
Right.
But I try to not pay any attention to it.
I read that Twitter unverified you and took down your video. Is that true?
Yeah, because I actually got hacked through like all of my social media, my YouTube, my Twitter, my website, and so these people that hacked me were posting videos of themselves and really like derogatory things. So Twitter realized it wasn't me, so they unverified me.
So Jenna, when we announced that you were coming on the show, you have a large following, and as you know, a lot of young folks. One of the questions that were asked, how did you rebound after receiving viral negative attention? What caused you or helped you to overcome that?
Definitely having my family, especially like living with my parents, like I always had them to talk to. My friends and everyone that follows me, all my followers would always DM me like positive things on Twitter and Instagram and leave me positive things on YouTube. And just that little sense of like positive hope and stuff would just get me through it.
When you go out into the public, are you recognized?
Definitely. And it's like surprising because a couple years ago I went to Boston, and I'm from New York, which is like where a lot of my followers are from. And I was in the mall, and so many people came up to me, like more than like people would come up to me in my mall, my local mall. So it was just like crazy, and it was just a cool feeling.
And because of the bullying, were you nervous about that? Like these strangers coming over because you didn't know would they be a friend or an enemy?
Well, definitely, but it's kind of easier in person because cyberbullying is basically like people that are scared to say things in person. They're going to use the computer as
Right.
a block to write things. So in person, I've never really had any encounters that were like head-on negative.
My final question is, in reality, we're never going to stop people from bullying because you have good and evil in society. And so I recommend the best way to overcome it, and then I want your feedback on it, is that you just have to forgive them, deal with it, but don't be angry about it. Then you can overcome them because we're going to always have good and evil to deal with.
Hmm.
Learn to speak up, but don't be angry.
And there's also the thing to like think about is that a lot of people go through this. You're not alone. and
Yeah.
I would go into different like even like websites, like chat rooms, and like people would just lay everything out, and you could relate to people, and just having other people to talk to that are going through similar things is really helpful.
Are you really close to your father?
Yeah.
And is he able to guide you through all this stuff?
Yeah, definitely. Like, he gives me advice about how to overcome like the negativity, and so does my mom too. I'm really close with both of them.
That's good. And the last thing here. So you're. I have several requests from people, teenagers, I believe, who want you to hit a couple notes for me before I let you go.
Okay. Right, I'm in my dorm room right now. I hope no one hears me. Restroom.
All right, go ahead whenever
Any
you're ready.
songs or anything?
Yes.
Any song?
Oh, I guess any song, yeah. Let's do since I've not heard the Gene song, let's do the Gene song.
Oh, that's not.
Let's,
I'll do a different song. That's not really a
okay, go ahead.
singy song. Okay. Must be love on the brain that's got me feeling this way. No matter what I do, I'm no good without you, and I can't get enough. Must be love on the brain.
Wow, that was amazing.
Thank you. Did not rehearse anything.
I know, that's even more amazing.
Thank you.
Jenna, it's an honor to meet you. I wish you well.
You too. Thank
Keep it
you.
up with your career, and don't worry about the crazies out there.
I know. I'll try not to.
All right. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming on.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Bye now.
Bye.
That's amazing. Jenna Rose.